Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. I got so many requests from you guys to make something Alice in Wonderland themed, specifically the Eat Me cookies. In the movie Alice in Wonderland, there are a bunch of cookies that she eats to grow, to get bigger. And I'm pretty short, so maybe I can have a few. So today we're gonna be making the Alice in Wonderland cookies from the movie. Let's get started. In the movie, there are a variety of cookies that she eats. We're gonna be making two recipes today. One is a vanilla recipe and one is a chocolate to make the different assortment of cookies that she eats. The things you'll need for the vanilla recipe will be 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup sugar, 3/4 cup of butter, 2 eggs. We're just going to be using the yolks, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and a 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt. And then for our chocolate cookie recipe, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 10 tablespoons of sugar, 3/4 cup of butter, 1 egg. We'll just be using the yolk, 3 ounces of ice cold chocolate, a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt. Now let's put it all together and make some cookies. We're gonna be making 2 different cookie recipes today. They are both sablés. We are gonna be starting with vanilla. The first thing that you're gonna do is combine your salt with your flour and whisk together until it's well combined. And now we're gonna cream together our butter and sugar in this bowl right over here. Mix together until it's light and fluffy. I'm using a hand mixer. And now we are gonna add our eggs and the vanilla, but remember, we're just gonna add the yolks. Mix it together until it's well combined. Now we are gonna add our dry ingredients to our butter mixture. While you're mixing, it's gonna get really, really dry. You're gonna think it's impossibly dry, but just keep mixing, it will come together. Once your dough is mixed, you're gonna take your hands and we're gonna form a big ball in the middle. Our dough is ready, and now we are gonna wrap it up, just some plastic wrap, and then we're gonna pop it in the fridge for about an hour to chill. And while it's chilling, we're gonna make our chocolate sablé. The first thing that we're gonna do to make our chocolate sablé is grate our ice cold chocolate. We need 3 ounces, and here I've got a little cheese grater. We're gonna be using the small grate side, and I just popped these out of the freezer. They're really cold, and you're just gonna grate. Just go for it. That's about how much chocolate you'll need. I put my grated chocolate back in the freezer. It needs to stay cold. I'm gonna add that last. Now I'm gonna whisk together my dry ingredients into this bowl right here. Flour, cocoa powder, salt, and baking soda. Whisk together till well combined, and then I'm gonna set it off to the side. Now we're gonna cream together our butter and sugar just like we did before till it's light and fluffy. Our mixture is ready, and now we're gonna add our egg. Remember, we're just gonna be adding the yolk and vanilla extract. After you've mixed in the egg, we are gonna add our dry ingredients to our butter mixture and our frozen chocolate. Then we're just gonna mix together till our dough forms. Once the dough is mixed up, we are going to again form into a ball, wrap it in plastic wrap, and put it in the fridge to chill. And while it's chilling, we are gonna make our templates. Making the templates is super easy. In the middle, I've measured and drawn a big rectangle. It's 5 inches in height by 15 inches in width. Once you have your templates ready, we are gonna hand mold our dough to fit within them. Let me show you. We're gonna unwrap our dough that's been chilling in the fridge. Baking flare. I'm gonna start by pressing it into a rectangle shape, then keep using your hands to make it fit as neatly inside the rectangle as you can. We've got our dough in the shape we want, and to make sure it's nice and flat, I'm gonna go over it once with a rolling pin, just really light. Now we're gonna wrap them up, put them in the fridge while we do the exact same thing to our chocolate dough. Our dough has chilled, and now we are gonna cut it into strips to make the checkered design. So over here, got a big ruler, and I'm just gonna line it up at the very end. And using a sharp cutting knife, I'm just gonna cut off the excess to make a smooth, straight line. I've placed the ruler again on the top. Taking your sharp cutting knife, we're gonna make marks into the side every 1/2 inch. We've made our marks on both sides. Now you're gonna use your ruler to line up both of your marks. Now we're gonna score the top using your sharp knife. So you're not cutting all the way through, you're just drawing a line. Then we're gonna do this for the rest of our marks. Now we're gonna cut our 6 strips strips using the scored line as a guide. Then we're gonna do this to the rest of our vanilla dough and our chocolate dough. And remember, save your excess cookie dough. We've got all of our strips, and now we are gonna assemble them to look like a checkered cookie. Over here, I've just got a little bit of egg white, a little bacon brush, paint the side like this with a little bit of egg. It's gonna act as an adhesive. And then I'm gonna take my first vanilla strip, press them against, and then once again, brush with a little bit of egg and attach your chocolate. Boom, perfect. Now we're gonna do the next layer. We're just gonna brush the entire top. And we're gonna do the inverse. We're gonna start with vanilla, a little bit of egg, chocolate. You're just gonna keep building until you're out of strips. This is what it should look like. There's 6 strips of each dough, and they're alternating to look like a checkered board. Placing it on a little parchment paper, I'm gonna wrap it up and pop it in the freezer to chill. I let my dough chill for about 20 minutes in the freezer, and now we're gonna cut cookies and bake them. Over here, I've got my cookie sheet lined with a piece of parchment paper, sharp cutting knife, and now we're just gonna cut them about 1/2 inch thick. Look at our little checkered cookie, it's so cute. Our cookies are ready to bake. You're gonna heat your oven to 325 degrees and bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. While the cookies are baking, I rolled out the extra cookie dough, and we're gonna cut out some shapes that look like the Alice in Wonderland cookies. Out of our vanilla, I'm doing 2 big circles and then 2 fluted rounds. Peel up your excess cookie dough. I'm gonna make a lot of these. Look all this dough I have. And then our chocolate dough, I'm gonna be cutting 2 big circles and 2 stars. Peel up your excess dough. I have enough dough to have like 3 tea parties. I've got all the cookies cut out, and I've placed them onto a baking sheet lined with a piece of parchment paper. We are gonna pop these in the oven at 325 and bake for about 15 minutes. Once your cookies have baked and had plenty of time to cool, now it is time for my favorite part. It is time to decorate. Over here, I've got a bunch of royal icings that we're gonna use to decorate the cookies to look like they are from the movie. And the first thing that we're gonna do is pipe the outline around each of the cookies and then fill them in. For the chocolate star, we're gonna do purple. For the chocolate circle, peach. For the vanilla circle, yellow. And for the fluted round, pink. Once they're outlined, we're just gonna fill them in using the flooding technique. Our cookies are iced. I gave them a few minutes to set, and now we're gonna add the design details on top to look like the cookies from the movie. These little pink ones we are gonna ice with red royal icing, and they're gonna say "Eat Me." The larger vanilla cookies, we are gonna ice them with white stripes and purple on top. They are gonna say "Try Me." And then our chocolate peach cookies are gonna have white details along the outside and teal writing on the inside that says "Take One." And then our chocolate stars will be piped with a brown royal icing. They're gonna say "Eat Me" as well, and be decorated with a little bit darker purple dots. Ta-da! Here are all the Alice in Wonderland themed cookies that we made today. We made so many cookies that look like the ones from the movie. They're so cute. And for the first time ever on Nerdy Nummies, we made chocolate and vanilla sablé. Sablé is French for sandy, but it should be so good. Yum, 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 yum. I'm gonna be taking lots of pictures of these cookies and posting them on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. And if you guys make these, please take a picture and send it to me. I love seeing your baking creations. I don't know, I just get a big kick out of it. It makes my day. And if you have any other ideas for any other nerdy nummies, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and I will do my best to make them happen. Thanks again, you guys. Bye-bye. Eat me. Don't mind if I do. Oh no, not again. Oh geez, that's the ceiling.